show you how to throw a proper hook. What you'll find is some common mistakes first. First thing, people throw with hooks, they throw with a neutral hand. They actually don't rotate their hand in. That's a big mistake. Second thing, as you can see, they throw with their arm and throw from the body. So they do this big long punch like this rather than using it from their grip or from their guard. So two mistakes you don't want to do is punch neutral. Secondly, is punch with the body. It's a sloppy punch and you're using your shoulder rather than your hips. Okay? The other thing that I want to make sure that you do is hold a strong guard when you punch. So instead of throwing here, you're throwing here, and make sure when you punch, you pull it back. So when people throw a hook, they do these long, sloppy punches, and they don't pull the guard back. So the 5 things I want you to do is when you're throwing up with someone that's holding a pad, or throwing a punch, make sure pad holders are in a strong position, but relax, everything should be relaxed by their tummy, elbow nice and wide. So pad holders should be in that position. What I want to see you do is get your boxing stance. Right hand up on the cheek, left hand out in front of you. When I throw a hook, my partner Reese is also going to throw a hook, but he does not extend the arm. So his body does the same as what my body does without that arm extension. Okay? So when we throw here, turn your front foot for me. Okay? Turn your front foot. So the tips are, firstly, number 1, from your guard. Coming from the bottom up, when you throw a hook, you want to pivot to your front foot, number 1. Number 2, you turn and show your skinny side to your opponent. So 1, we pivot. 2, we turn show our skinny side. 3, we want to rotate our punch out and knuckle down. 4, we want some extension on the elbow. So we don't want to stay here, otherwise your hook will be here. And heads are in this position. So we want to make it a little more lifelike. Pivot from your wrist. Pivot, again, pivot. So number 4, as I said, is punching in this position. There. Number 5, we breathe out. So again, 1, foot. 2, hip. 3, from the shoulder, turn the fist down. 4, get some extension. 5, breathe out. So if Reese throws a right punch at me, so if he throws what we know as a right straight across, if he throws a nice punch, turning his back leg, bending his front leg for the cross, that's another video. What I'll do is come back. So if he throws that punch, I'm going to slip to this position and I can now throw a left hook. Whereas in fighting, if I do the original technique he throws, I'm way away, it's too big. Okay, it needs to be short and sharp. So notice it's almost a jab. Let's just move around a little bit, straight again. So punch there, nice and tight. Again, nice and tight. Nice and tight. Keep my distance, nice and tight. So notice I'm turning in, turning my front foot. So I'm almost doing what's known as a jab, but a little bit of a turn from that front body. Okay? 5 tips to take away the left hook. So go ahead, practice that, make sure you're doing those 5 things, and use the mirror to make sure you're using your body. The right hook is the same thing. We want to come from the foot, bring the elbow up, and punch around. Most people focus on haymakers. Do not drop your arm. I should have mentioned that before. When you throw a hook, do not drop your arm. It's not about 6 o'clock to 12 o'clock. That does not work. It's tight. Focusing on getting your opponent, staying strong, rather than knocking him out. Boxing is a game of chess. It's not a slow street fight. So box nice and tight and get your opponent. See you in the push room.